Welcome, dear Thriver to Thriver TV. Today I want to answer a question that a lot of people ask. They ask, can I recover while I'm still with a narcissist? The short answer is yes, but there's certain things that you need to do to be able to get on the road to recovery. So before I get into this, I just want to say if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe so that you're going to get notified each time I release a new video. Okay, so one of those big $1 million questions in regard to recovery from narcissistic abuse. Can you recover while you're still with a narcissist? There's two reasons why really I see with people why they're still with a narcissist. And the first is because you just can't leave yet. Maybe financially you can't leave. Maybe you haven't worked for years or even decades. Maybe your health is just, you're just not going to be able to take what you need to do with leaving. Maybe you've got nowhere to go. You don't have any support and you feel really stuck and you feel really, really dependent on the narcissist. And most definitely we have had people in the Thriver community that were in that place who now have left. They are self-generative and they have been able to rebuild their life even at any age. I really do want you to know that. So that's the first category. You feel like this is impossible. I don't even know how I'm ever going to be able to do this. That's category number one, and I'm going to come to that. The second one is absolutely you're going to leave and you're setting up the things and you have got the ability to go somewhere. Maybe you've got your own money, you've got your own job, and you are going to either leave or you're going to take a stand for the narcissist to leave, but you're working that out. Okay, so let's have a look at the second category first. You know you're leaving, you're getting ready to leave, and you're wanting to recover so that you can leave in the healthiest way that you possibly can. So your first thing is you need to detach from this person. And I highly recommend, to be able to support yourself and take your power back, the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Program. Why is it so important? Because when you're detaching from a narcissist, well, first of all, you're going to feel the trauma bonding addiction. You're used to getting those peptides, those rushes of the horrible things that are happening. And we don't realize, but our body literally gets cellularly addicted to the emotions that we've been getting huge, big rushes of. And even bad ones, they're just as addictive as the good ones. And this is why we pull away and we think this is exactly where I want to be. And then we get this sudden urge where I need closure, I need resolution, I need this person to take responsibility, I need to have this conversation. And we keep going back in and back in and back in, even though the results are awful, you still get invalidated, it gets twisted and turned, it gets blamed on you and you get more traumatized. It never works, but yet we can't seem to stop ourselves doing that, even if you feel like I'm out of love and I can't stand you and I'm not even feeling those pangs of heartbreak and heartache anymore. Why do I have to keep having these conversations that never go anywhere? We think we're going crazy, but it is literally a peptide addiction. So with the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Program, every time you get that trigger and that urge to go back in for that conversation or try to force something to happen, you can remove yourself, whether it just be another bedroom with your headphones on, a half-hour healing where you can breathe and open up your body and do the visualizations and listen to the healing and pick it up, that urge, that unresolved hurt, angry, frustrated part, release it, bring in source, and it's like it washes you clean, and it's exercising the narcissist out of your being and putting you back into a solidness and a detachment. Because in this spiritual war with a narcissist, it's all about detaching from them, coming home to yourself, getting them out, getting source in, and getting your inner standing and your values and your truth and your power. That's what this is all about. So that is really essential. The other thing is too, is once you do detach, the narcissist will try to hook you up for narcissistic supply. Again, they'll try to derail you. They'll try to trigger you. And I remember one woman that I was working with, she moved herself into another bedroom. And first of all, he tried anger. And she went and cleared that out with NARP modules. And it just didn't land. She didn't bite. And then he tried dating right in front of her. It didn't land. She didn't bite. He tried love bombing and tried to, appeal to her compassion, her empathy. She got triggered. It didn't land. Didn't bite because she cleared out those things that were triggered within her, and so on and so on and so forth, until eventually he ran out of ammunition to try and shoot her with, because she just kept clearing out what was triggered, and she could just stay detached and not feeding the bear, not handing over any of her attention to it, just staying very solid and very calm in her space. He ended up capitulating and giving her what she wanted in a settlement and with custody, because he could no longer affect her. So this is the kind of things that happen when you take back your power and you stop handing over narcissistic supply. It's the greatest insult to a narcissist, and they will go away from you because they need to hook you in and get that loosh, get that energy from you. That's their food. When they can't get it, they'll need to go get it somewhere else. So when you're planning leaving, I will say to you, just absolutely do your plans very much in the quiet, in the background, without them knowing. What you're planning is what you're planning. And if you try to talk to a narcissist like a normal person and try to get them to understand and take responsibility and keep you, all of those things, and do what they need to do to be accountable and sorry, you're going to be in for a very bad time, because they will use every bit of information against you to punish you, smash you, and keep controlling you. Don't hand them the bullets to shoot you with. Now, if you don't have plans, you can't even imagine plans, and you don't know how you're going to leave, I really want you to have the hope that so many people in our community have said, all right, I'm going to suspend all of that for now. I don't have a way for now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to turn inwards and work with the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Program to address my fears that I won't be able to get a job, my fears and my traumas that are creating my illnesses and my dependencies and my helplessness and my hopelessness, which can be really, really normal. I'm going to do the work on those. And I really want you to know your source and soul combined is the way. When that connection gets going and it gets better, where there is no way, a way appears. So I hope that this has given you hope. And I just want you to know that, yes, you can heal while you're still with the narcissist. It's trickier, and it can be done. And I want you to check out NARP and also the beautiful NARP support forum, because we've had many people who have achieved this. I hope this helps. Lots of love. Bye-bye.